Hello, it's Pete Thorn. Welcome to the studio. Hey, coming to you, handmade from Italy, Volta Effects. It's the 1987 V2 Hot Rod Dual Channel Plexi. This is a Marshall in a Box, or MIAB style pedal. You heard it on all the guitar parts on that track at the beginning of the video. Within that piece of music, I played a number of different tracks using some P90 style single coils, using some humbuckers, and I used both the boost in this pedal. Yes, there's a boost built in, as well as just the straight up overdrive sound. I used the straight up overdrive sound as well. I flipped the switches, I turned the knobs, I got a bunch of different sounds. So for all the rhythm guitars, you were hearing the pedal run into my PT100 clean channel. And for the lead guitars, I switched it up and I went into the clean channel on my PT15 amplifier. Long story short, all the tones were cut into a straight up clean sound. Now there's a lot of this style of pedal out there on the market, the Marshall in a Box style pedal, but this is truly one of the best I've played, and it's real versatile with the extra added boost feature. Also with the controls here, so let's talk about those for a second. You've got a tight switch here. That's nice because it allows you to kind of fine tune the low end. The more gain that you get going, as you might expect, you might want to kind of cut out more lows by using that tight switch. It just attenuates lows the further up that you push it. My favorite kind of overall is probably the middle position. Maybe the lower one just had too much lows for most things that I was doing, but I found the middle one great and wasn't really necessary to go all the way up to the tightest position, although I did try that. And it sounded cool too. The mid switch also sounds great to me right in the middle position. I kind of like that when pedal designers design things so that like the number like 5 or whatever on a knob, like the center position, or maybe the middle position on a switch is where you kind of want to land most of the time. That's what we actually try and do on my PT100 amp or the PT15. Set everything at 5 and it just sounds good, and then you kind of tweak from there. But anyways, I found that kind of to be true with this pedal. Everything close to the kind of center detent or the switches in the middle sounded really good. But anyway, I digress. The mid switch allows you to have more or less mids, as you might expect, and it's also a 3-position switch. Then you got a drive control, a tone control, level control, that's volume, and then an 11 control, and that's for the boost only. So if you turn the 11 control all the way down while the boost is on, you'll get no sound. So it seems like a combination volume as well as maybe gain amount control, gain boost control. I found that the tone control works kind of like almost like the double channels on an old Plexi style amp, where you've got the volume 1 and volume 2, and if you turn up the volume 1 higher, the kind of the treble channel, it's kind of a thinner cutting, brighter sound, and then if you turn up the bass channel, it's kind of that dark woolly sound, and sometimes if you jumper the channels, you can get a blend between the two that's just perfect. Well, with that tone control, if you turn it down, you kind of get that darker, woollier effect, and apparently like not just like attenuating high end, it seems like the bass gets bigger as well. And then as you roll it up, it seems like the bass actually kind of attenuates and the sound thins out a little bit. So you'll find that perfect balance in there. I found it to be somewhere between about noon and maybe 1 or 2 o'clock. Lots of output on the pedal. I'd never had the level higher than maybe 1 o'clock, something like that. Anyway, I want to solo a bunch of those parts outside of the mix so you can clearly hear them and hear what I was doing. And then I'm also going to play more through the pedal using my TC Ditto looper, loop a part through the pedal. That'll free up my hand so that I can turn the knobs and flip the switches, and you'll get a sense of what they all do. Okay, here we go. It's the 1987 V2 Hot Rod Dual Channel Plexi from Volta. Thanks for watching my video on this fine pedal, the 1987 V2 from Volta. Great sounding Plexi in a box with an extra hot-rodded gain stage in there. There's lots of them out there, but this is truly one of the better ones that I've played. It is very, very nice sounding, especially if you want to get anywhere from like Plexi through to the high gain kind of, you know, Jose style or boosted by a drive style sounds. There's actually not as many of the Plexi pedals out there that have a nice, like, really great boost circuit. Really has that authentic kind of upper mid cut and snarl that the real deal does. Super flexible with the wide-ranging tone control, as well as the tight switch and the mid switch. You should be able to dial in for just about any amp that you're using out there that's got a decent clean sound. You can check it out further at that website down there in the video description below. Click there, it'll take you to all the info that you could ever want to know about the Volta 1987 V2. Thanks so much, you guys, for watching. Please hit the subscribe button if you haven't. Subscribe to my channel. I'd really appreciate it. Come back and see me for more videos real soon. I am Pete Thorn. Take care. Over and out.